Hello everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to make Play-Doh. I have my recipe right here. You need a half a cup of cornstarch. Okay, I'm going to prepare it first by getting my cornstarch in my measuring cup. This is a dry measuring cup, so you want a half a cup of cornstarch. I always try to keep all my ingredients out first, so that way I'm ready to go. That's close enough. Half a cup of cornstarch right here. I'm going to put it in my large saucepan. I always make a mess in the kitchen, so that's just how I roll. Next, I need a cup of baking soda, and so I'm going to pour that in. Here's my cup measure. I'm going to, here we go, about a cup. Looks good. Pour that in. Next I need 3/4 cup of water. This is a liquid measuring. So 3/4 cup. Okay, I'll pour that in. I'm going to just put this over medium heat here. So I'll put on 6. I do need to add my food coloring. Today let's do green for Michigan State. Or you could also say because we are making landforms with our food coloring. I also like to add a little touch of vanilla just because it smells good. Whoops. That's a little more than a touch. It'll smell really good. So, I have it over medium heat. I'm just going to stir. That's all I do. You can take a look at my pan here. Oops. Oh, you don't want to get in your shirt. That's bad. You just are going to stir. So, it's going to start looking really soupy, but that's okay. My heat's on about 7. I just turned it up just a little bit. I'm going to stir and stir and stir and not stop stirring until it comes together. You see the helper. Okay, can you see in the pan? Oh, I'm really bummed. I just got some food coloring on my shirt. I should have put an apron on or something. I can probably get it out because I am Martha Stewart when it comes to cooking. Okay, so I'm going to keep stirring. It's going to come together in a couple minutes. Just going to stir. So there's many different recipes for Play-Doh. You can probably find thousands of recipes online. I find that this is the best recipe because it always comes together really nicely and it's not too sticky, and it's something that you can use for a few days if it's stored properly. So as you can see, when I take the Play-Doh off of the stove, I'm going to put it on this foil here and let it cool down for a few minutes. It's pretty warm right when you take it off the heat, but it'll cool down pretty quickly. It's actually fun to play with when it's warm. You can store it in a Ziploc bag for probably up to almost a week, and you can get a lot of enjoyment from your Play-Doh. You can use it at school like we are using it, or we're going to make landforms out of it. Or you can use it to play cranium. We've always used it to play cranium. Or anything else that you might want to use Play-Doh for. So as you can look in my pan right now, you can see it's starting to come together a little bit. It's kind of bubbling up, and I can see it starting to stick to the bottom of my pan. That's okay. Okay, so I'm just going to keep stirring. The more you stir, the better it's going to turn up. So I can see it sticking to the bottom of my pan, so this is the exciting part because it's really going to start coming together really quickly. So I'm going to keep stirring, and it's getting stickier and stickier, but don't stop yet. It's going to come together in a nice ball, and that's what we want. So keep stirring. As you can see, it's really coming together. I'm going to keep stirring just a little bit. Okay. And we are almost there. I'm just going to, you kind of want to get all that water out of it so it'll get nice and toasty. All right. We are just about done with our Play-Doh. So I'm going to turn the heat down. I'm going to, this is where you might need an adult's help. I'm going to put it here on my foil. Spoon it out. Okay. It's pretty warm if you touch it, so I might do this. Okay. And give it a couple minutes and it will be ready to, you can play with it. That's how you make Play-Doh.